Bright light city, gonna set my soul on fire. Got a whole lot of money that's ready to burn, so get those stakes up higher. There's some lines following this, but I'm gonna go straight to the chorus. Viva Las Vegas! Viva Las Vegas! Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Lights Out League Racing, Season 31, Race 2. And if you hadn't guessed, we are on the famous Las Vegas Strip for our trip. Our first trip? Only trip? First trip? Who knows? To America this season. We had a storm of a race last week in Monza, where we saw some unexpected finishing positions, let's say, with the quick drivers changing up their assists. Jack Daniels getting himself on pole position in his Mercedes, with Wesker getting pole for the elite division. Portuguese Dian, Six Pompano on the podium, and on debut as well for Six. Great show for him. Timo on debut as well, getting pole in the elite. Getting the win in elite, with Wesker and Lennon joining him on the steps. But we are here for a brand new race, and thanks for all joining us. Please like, subscribe, and whatever. I have to say that, otherwise Terry Reds will kill me. Geezer Geezer's first on track and has the honour of the famous Alex Hotlap. And we'll jump on board as he comes round the final corner and crosses the start-finish line to start the first lap. So, the time's on the board as he approaches turn 1, the apartments corner, around turn 1 and 2. It's a joined corner as we go right to the joined 3 and 4 round the Rochelle Avenue intersection, where you want to get a good exit, open up that DRS. We're going to see some overtakes last minute as we approach turn 5, a 90-degree right-hander where you want to hug the inside, avoid the exit. Oh, what's that car reversing? It's going crazy. Alpine curve round left of turn 6 and a very difficult chicane of turn 7 and 8 round the MSG sphere, where you're going to see my big mug one day. 90-degree left-hander, turn 9 under and by the elevated monorail. Round right-hand of turn 10 of Sands Avenue, where I've seen one or two overtakes, but it is very difficult. You don't want to do it now, you want to do it as we approach turn 12 here. Set yourself up nice slipstream there off his teammate. I love team play. DRS will be open any second now. I love that good play there from Portuguese, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see a repeat of that for Portuguese's lap as well. Down the strip we're going to see the likes of Caesar Palace, Bellagio and the Venetian. Triple chicane, a little deep on the entry to the corner there for Keyser, but he's got through the chicane round the final corner of turn 17, where you're going to throw the car in, cross the start finish line, hug the left hand side. 1:31.5. I think we're going to see pretty much mid to low 30s for lap validation for Callum on his outlap, but he's going again, is he? He's going into the pit, so interesting. Jack Daniels coming down to set his first lap as Wesker goes 31.2 and takes provisional pole. As Mr. Pole from last week goes 31.2. Oh, so, wow, 2 thousandths between him and Wesker. So it shows either incredible time from Wesker or Jax needs a bit more. Terry's goes on road to a 31.3. Look how tight this is. Incredible. Not Timo, it's his teammate. Bumper car Ben 31.5. 33.6, sorry. As AJ in the Aston Martin missed last week, so it's his first run of the season, goes 31.2. Whoa, my Christ. Wow. Early stages is telling me I don't know where this is gonna go. Timo goes P6 for now, 32.1. Bit more time to find, I reckon. Portuguese, one of the favourites for pole. Comes around the final corner. 37, so he's got half a second on Jax. As we see Capslock go P5. And Ahmed D joins Portuguese on the front row with a 30.9, so both into the 30s, but not that big a distance between. Missed 6 Pompano, P8. Jump by Adamako. Benji's next across the line. Our Div 2 champion goes P10 for now with a 31.4. That was Brutus who was invalidated, I think, so he's not going to set a time where he started a time. Where's Michael? Michael's P3. 30.9, incredible lap. And 300ths behind Amadi in the Sauber. Incredible time. Linazuka in the Alpine up to P13. Both Williams to set a time. Both going out of sync. Keep an eye on Brutus then, who I think he qualified P2 last week, so all eyes on him at the moment. Good evening, Matt. Or AKA the real Damon Hill, AKA you need to adjust your settings on your wheel, my friend. By the look in the Discord, it's crazy. We're missing one driver this week, and it is Katami's a big surprise. And he's being reserved by Not So Elite Dave, who is a big surprise that he's joined us. I was that shocked, I thought it was Maddie McCann and not him. Appeared from Portugal. Apparently many people in Europe don't actually know about Maddie McCann. Fact. Crosses the line, Brutus. And goes P13. Surprising, he's messed up somewhere. Was he blocked a bit on by some cars on the strip? Lennon, who got P3 in the elite division. Good race for him. Top 10 on his step up to Div 1. And it goes P15. So not a good start for the Williams. Next is Callum in his Visa Carb on no line. Hasn't had much practice. Looked like he went a little bit deep at turn 14. Comes around the final corner. It's not going to be the quickest. And it's P9 for Callum, 31.3. Slots just behind Terry Reds. Ooh, admin battle. Who's ahead then? Not So Elite Dave gets fastest first sector. Ooh! He's come to play! Jax Daniels hasn't though, he's invalidated. So we'll keep an eye on the reserve driver as he hits the wall out of turn 9. That'll cost him a couple of tenths. He hasn't damaged his wing, thankfully. Has to go a bit around the Aston Martin. Throws his car around 11. Little loss of back end coming out of turn 12. Didn't look like he's got the best traction. That again would have cost him a lot of time down this back straight. Going it alone. Doesn't have a slipstream, although it's not that effective on this game. And hopefully in the June update that will be slightly adjusted. Two drivers yet to set time. Elite Dave's one of them. He's going to cross the line after his first sector. Where's he going to finish? P17. That wall clunk didn't help him at all. Said is invalidated, so he's going to have to go again. AJ's just started a lap. Callum is going again. So let's keep an eye on Wesker then. All eyes on Wesker, doing very, very well in P5 at the moment, and currently looking at back-to-back poles. They'll be eyeing a jump into the 130s. He's not far off at all. And he's found nearly a tenth and a half. You need a little bit more to get him in too. And there we go again. Oh, look at that team play. Gets me all good like. Great play there from Adamako. I'll be hoping that Wesker repays the favour. Took the corner very well, Wesker. Adam really getting a slip, looks like. Good toe through to turn 1. Crosses the line, Wesker will improve. Doesn't get into the 31s, but does improve by nearly 2 tenths. As I said, AJ's invalidated. Terry Reds, Adams on a lap, but it's not going to be a quick one, I think. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Let's keep an eye on Terry's then. As he's coming out of turn 12 and down the strip. He's pretty much equal his previous lap. Now what's going to be integral? Was that team play from the Red Bulls again? Geezer get a slipstream off his teammate. He's just ahead, so let's just keep an eye on him. He's found nearly 2.5 tenths. We'll jump back on with Terry's straight back after, but 2.5 will get him up to around AJ's time. Goes around the final corner, Keezer. P7, 31.3. That team play is doing him well. Terry's has gone in, so he's messed up somewhere. Wow, wow, wow. Adamako's up a tenth. 6 Pompano's ahead of him, so we'll keep an eye on 6. Great debut last week. Looking to jump ahead of Adam. And he does, up to the front row, 30.9. Incredible time. Pulled that one out of the bag. He pulled out the wank sock. Dan reckons it's time to see slower than he expected. And Adam up to P7 behind his teammate. 31.1. I'm pretty sure that's quicker than the time he said that he'd got previously. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see everyone's strategy. It is a mandatory tyre race, which means that all drivers have to use a set of softs, mediums and hards within the race. It looks like everybody's using all their sets of softs in quali. Timo round to final corner. Goes up 1 place up to P17. Has set a lap, but it's a 32.2. Portuguese coming down to turn 14. Looking to extend his time. At the moment he is up nearly 2 tenths. Linazukan goes up and splits the McLarens up to P7. The Portuguese extends his time 33. Wow, 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 wow. I don't think that's going to be beaten. I'll be surprised. Dan says it's very close between everybody. I agree. Apart from Portuguese, who's got 4 tenths on Amadi. Next across the line is 6 Pompano, who's already set a time. Silly sausage. Let's keep an eye on Amadi then, who's invalidated. He's not going to improve with that time, man. Brutus has found nearly 4 tenths. That's going to get him potentially onto the second row ahead of Amadi. He's already on a lap. He's already done a lap. The game was mugging me off then. Pulled my pants down. He's down a second, so P9. That's definitely improvement, actually, yes. He didn't have a great first run. Everyone's just in the pits. Says, I missed Jax Daniels onto this onto the front row with a 35. Now he's dialed in. Can he find on the final run? Is he doing a final run? He seems a little bit out of sync. He might just have enough time to go in and out again. Or is he saving himself a set of softs for the race? It's all like a game of chess now. Everyone's strategies and tactics playing a part. Will we see everyone come out and do a final run? I'll be surprised if we didn't see a mass exodus of the pits. As we see Linazukin in there, Brutus coming in, and Jax and Portuguese both coming. I think that might be it for Portuguese and Jax. There won't be enough time to do another run. This doesn't look quick from Portuguese at all. I suspect he's going to try and give his teammate another slipstream and get Keyser at least into the top 10. He's going very slow. As we see everyone coming out then for their final runs. And it's not because of eating a bad curry. Bumper Car Ben, the leader of this pack. It's an Aston Martin, right in his gearbox, who goes flying past. And it is Six Pompano then, that'll be the first one to do their final run. Oh, this is tense, and like Dan says, it's so tight. You go from P4 for 6 and then 30.9s all the way to Benji. There's half a second down in P15. Incredible scenes here in Div 1, and normally we've had one or two being out in front, but incredible. And what's incredible as well is Callum down in P14, your Div 1 and Platinum champion. Shows what practice can do. So let's see what Six Pompano can do on his final run of quali. I'm gonna need a slurp. It's gonna be a mad run. Good run out turn 5, and he's found a nearly 10th and a half. That could get him at least ahead of Amadi. They've got a time to aim for, and Portuguese 33 is a big time to aim for. Has Pompano got enough in his tank to get close to the Portuguese driver, who's not going to be setting another lap unless he's going for another run? But I'm pretty sure he's waiting for Giza. He's lost a little bit of time as he's going down the strip now. The Las Vegas strip, my second favourite strip. As he comes to the triple chicane. And that's it for Jax Daniels and Brutus. The highest for Jax will start is P2 and P9 for Brutus. I think Brutus is slightly in trouble. He's in that mass congested middle field. As Pompano crosses the line and will start P4 highest. Across the line is Bumcar Ben P20 and Sedders P18. Next will be Amadi then, who's found a 10th and a half. He's eyeing that front row ahead of Jax. Has he got enough to battle Portuguese for pole? Hugs that inside line of 17. And we'll stay P3. Well, scenes. Absolute scenes. Benji Boy up to P10 ahead of his teammate. Callum P8 for the Visa Carb. Aston Martin's cross the line is AJ will start P12 on the season debut. Capstock behind his teammate then P13. McLaren next to cross the line. Adamako is out. He's crashed out. Looks like going into the pits. He'll start P9. His teammate Wesker will start P7 as he's jumped by Linazukin. Haas is next across the line. Michael. Where's Michael going to finish? It's P6. Timo will start P17. Last one to cross the line will be Terry Reds then. It doesn't look like he's on a lap. No, he's not. He's in the wall. So that's it. Portuguese will start pole position. I don't think he's going to be improving now. He's very slow. His teammate Giza, who's going for a slip. Oh no! Oh no, Terry's! He's disqualified himself. Callum says he's hit the wall, and that's cost him quali. Terry Reds, I think, has got stuck, and he's ended up being disqualified, and will have to start from the back of the grid. So, carrying on from his performance last week of the race win in Monza, Portuguese gets himself onto the top step. and will be on pole. So Portuguese on pole with 30.3, joined by Jax Daniels. Great qualifying again from the Mercedes. Amadi and Pompano on row 2 with Lynn Azukin and Michael behind them. Wesker gets pole again in the Elite P7 with Callum alongside him, Adamaka and Brutus rounding off the top 10. Benji and AJ on row 6 with Capslock and Giza. Welshman didn't capitalise from that slipstream. P15 for Len and Timo, P16. Sedders and Not So Elite Dave on row 9 with Bumper Car Ben and Terry Reds. DSQ for the Mercedes. Reverse fortunes for both the admin Mercedes team. And what can Terry's do from the back? Sometimes it's good just to stay out of the carnage. So, going to have a couple of minutes while drivers just sort out their setups. As I said, it's going to be a... Kiza ran out of fuel. While drivers sort their setups, as I said, it's a mandatory tyre race, which means all drivers have to use a set of softs, mediums, and hards. Those soft tyres, that everyone that's used all 3 sets during the race, they're not going to be very good at all. They're going to be as useless as Elton John with a stack of Playboys. Let me know who you're going to predict to be on your podium for the race. Oh, it's kicked Timo out. Let's see if we can get him back in. Timo! It's kicked you off the internet, I think, as well, mate. Let's go even further down. Where is he? Get back in. Where is he? Where are you? Let's be having you. And that isn't a street on... Oh, there he is. Get back in. There we go. Yeah, let me know who you reckon's going to be on your podium. I'm going to go Portuguese back-to-back wins. That pace up front was electric. And there's a lot to power Vegas. I think... Pompano P2. And I think I'm a DP3. As we get underway, Portuguese having mad practice. Let's look at everyone's strategies then. So, most choosing to start on the softs and get the soft tyres out of the way. Like I say, most have used them in quali. We'll only do 1 or 2 laps, maybe predicting an early safety car. Damon Hill is predicting Portuguese P1, Jax P2. I think he's stuck on P3. Callum, there we go. Pompano, Timo and Bump Car Ben all choosing to start on the mediums, and then Lennon and Sedders both doing the alternate, starting on the hards. Brutus and Bumper Car Ben has been kicked out. Let's get them back in. I've got Brutus. Where's Bumper Car? Where are you, my friend? You're not even in my list. I can't invite Bumper Car because you're not even there. As they're coming round turn 12. Brutus stuck on the grid. See if I can get Bumper Car back in. He's not even on my friends list. So he's back in. Good. Everyone's back in. Thank goodness. Although we've had a long while. It's a 6.2 kilometre anti-clockwise circuit. 17 corners, 11 to the left, 6 to the right. With 2 DRS zones. 1 down the start. Finish straight. And not down the start, finish straight. 1 down after turn 4. And 1 down the... my EA is... Alex Pixie 86, mate. Waiting for the cars to come in. There's a 50% chance of a safety car on a VSC. As I said, it's a 2-stopper at least. 20 seconds lost in the pit stop. Portuguese is in his box. It's a 150-metre run down from pole to turn 1 braking point. Good perking from Sinks Pompano. He's disqualified in his box, but that should hamper his start as it's 5 lights in Vegas. It's lights out and away we go. As you can see, some cars not even getting off the line. The Haas has not even got away. Brutus is disqualified, it looks like, at the back. And what's going on? It's all tempering off as there's a big start for Lennon, up 6 places. Benji Boys drop 4. Wesker down 10 places as well. Oh my God, what's going on? As it's an early safety car. I think we're gonna do a lobby restart because that's not helped anything at all. Bloody EA, bloody Codemasters. We're gonna do a lobby restart, everybody, because this game is crap. Bear with me, guys. Technology and all that. Let's restart the lobby. And get everyone back in. Am I back on now? Am I back on now? I can't remember which way I've put my thing on. We're back underway. We're back underway. Yeah, without Not So Elite Dave, he is Maddie McCann. I was right. He's been stolen. They did it. It's the parents, I told you. Now, Vegas is all famous for the likes of Blue Man Group and Celine Dion. It's also famous for Lights Out League Racing, turning up and stealing the show. And we're going to have a show. For those that aren't aware, we do have two divisions. You're currently watching Div 1. Div 2 will be following straight afterwards at around 9 PM UK. PSG 1-0 against Liverpool. Score update. Yes, Div 2 will be following around 9 PM UK. And each division is split into two tiers. So Div 1 has a Platinum and Elite tier. So when you hear me going through the quali, well, there's nothing I can do about it, Lennon, if he's lagged again. We've done a restart. We can't do another restart. And he sort his internet out. So yeah, the Platinum division, its Platinum tier is the top 10 drivers, and the Elite tier, the second 10 drivers. One of each represent each of the constructors' team. And then going into Div 2. No formation lap. We're straight into it. We're straight into it. It's 5 lights. Lights are and away we go. And that's all messed up. That's all raced up. What is going on today? What is going on today? Callum's off out of the first corner. Now that's unexpected. Wesker's off as well. Terry Reds, apparently he's in the pit. Oh my Christ. I'm sick of this game, man. There's bits flying everywhere, but Brutus is at the front apparently. Although his car is not. Everyone is ghosting. It's all going to shit. Keys up to P9 ahead of Linazukan. Are people actually racing? There's an Alpine in the wall. It's Linazukan. And it's a VSC. As I said, it's a mandatory tyre race. Will we see anyone go in the pits? We're going to see Linazukan. He definitely needs to change a wing. It looked like a loss of traction coming out of turn 9. Looks like everyone's car has stopped ghosting now, thankfully. Callum's just behind him. So the Visa car's not having a great start. It's absolute madness. You're exactly right, Matt. It's going off like a frog in a sock. I don't know how Brutus has still got P1 here. It's not even, his car's not even positioned P1, but we're going to go off with Portuguese leading the way around. Will we see any of these soft tyre runners to go in the pits? We see Amadi veer off and get rid of his first set of tyres. Interesting call. We've seen quite a few go in the pits as well. Interestingly, we've seen Lemon go in. Has he got damage? Getting a new wing and he's going off those hard tyres, so that's his race strategy. He's gone into some new hards, so interesting. DRS is underway. Oh no, Amadee's got a drive-through. Oh, it's all going to shit. And that's potentially ruined his race. He's going to need, after his drive-through, a safety car come out after he's just pit gone the mediums. It's not all over for the Sauber, but my prediction of him going onto the podium is probably out the window. Pompano, Benji, Timo, Terry's up to P40 now, and after the pit stops as well. Caps Lock pitting, Wesker pitting, so all... what is happening, Josh? It's all gone to shit. I don't know what's happening to Keys' car, Brutus' car. Keys says he needs an invite. Oh my God, I don't know if he's in or not, but he's getting an invite. His car doesn't look like he's in. Brutus needs an invite. Oh my God, Brutus has got one as well. As it stands, Adam Mako up to net P3 here then, with Michael just behind him. AJ up to P6. Geezer's glaggy car, but we see AJ going in. Oh, Italian high gesture for Michael. What a mistake from him. Speed in the pit lane, you just don't need that. Callum getting the fastest lap now up to P7. Still yet to pit, making use of those soft tyres. But this is the mandatory tyre race. Calm down, Dan. I'm going to reset my buddy. I'm confused. I'm going to reset my game anyway. I reckon what am I trying to say? I'm all in a tiz. I should say that everyone should just maybe reset their internets. Let's have everyone be fresh and ready for the Div 2 race. But as it stands, yeah, relax, man. It's got me all confused. I don't know where everyone is either. Everyone's been pitting. There's the VSC coming out. I just don't know where everyone stands. We got another 21 laps to go, and I'm sure it'll settle. As it stands, Portuguese is leading the way. He's got a second ahead of Jack Daniels, who's out of that DRS range. Let's change the interval here. So it is but it is bumper car banner on the back of Geezer then. Oh yeah, I need a drink. Thanks Dan. I need one. Right, Jack's Portuguese and Adam all pitting. Keys is in as well. Oh, I've had a slurp. Pompano making use of those new tyres. Is Brutus back in his car? Brutus is back in his car then, and he takes the lead of the race then, ahead of bumper car Ben, who's in his DRS. Callum on those soft tyres, still yet to pit. Is he yet to pit? I'm all confused. Stops. So yeah, front three still yet to pit then. So 6 Pompano has done the undercut on Portuguese. There's 2 tyre offset for Portuguese, but there's still another pit stop to go for them, so all still yet to play. But Pompano making use of that early pit stop and that VSC and got himself into the net lead of the race. I've got the hiccups. I don't know what to do. So Benji's got ahead of Jack Daniels, the Ferrari driver, again making use of that VSC ahead of the Mercedes. Adamaco running now P8 with Timo just behind him. Terry Reslova cheering on Terry's, who is currently P11 and in the slipstream. Portuguese getting past 6 Pompano, then down the strip up to P4. Jack Daniels going to make an overtake on the Ferrari up to P6 then. Just behind we see AJ and Terry's trying to get past Timo. But Timo just in ahead for now. Amadi all the way down in P13 after that drive-through. Getting past Len and Callum off those soft tyres now. And just slightly behind. He'll be hoping to make better use of the tyre wear later in the race, but he's going to find himself in congestion coming out of the pits. He's going to come in a cluster of cars side by side with Geezer. And just ahead of him actually, so down in P14 then, the Div 1 champ. Wesker at the back of that train with Caps Lock P17. Then Nazuka and Seda's rounding off the finishers here. So Brutus and Bumper Car Ben then ahead of this train as we're coming around turn 11. Six Pompano's been dropped by Portuguese just out of that DRS. He needed to stick with him, but Portuguese has got fresh rubber. It looks like Brutus is legit winning at the moment, but he's got a pit. So he's out. He's still got to do 2 pit stops where him and Bumper Car Ben have got a pit. Everyone else has done at least one pit stop. So he's not net winning. It is Portuguese. But Benji doing very well at the moment as we see Callum getting ahead of Lennon. And Wesker past Giza up to P15, the McLaren. And Portuguese getting that fastest lap. Just showing his speed. It seems to have all settled now. My heart rate was beating like a fucking mouse. I thought it was going to explode. Woo! AJ having a great start to the season. Aston Martin behind the Haas of Timo. Is he Timo Courtois? Is he Timo Courtois? He's not, he's Timo 11. And had a great start to the season last week in Monza, getting P1 in the Elite. And putting a good marker down for his championship challenge in the Elite tier. But AJ will want something to say about it. At the moment, Bumper Car Ben is leading the way, but he's still got a pit, so it's Benji is leading the way in the Elite. Interesting. So they're just coming out the pits then. Making another pit stop. AJ just slight loss of traction coming out of turn 12. He's going to have DRS. No one's close enough to make a move as yet, as you see Callum getting past Amadi with that DRS down the strip. Championship rivals last season. Amadi going back through again. Was that Callum letting him through maybe? It's just in position for P12. It's not often we say that, but they've got Lennon for company as well. Lennon will be hoping these two have a little bit of a battle going on. And we'll just stick in their toe as they close in on Michael in P11. Portuguese is caught up to Bumper and he's past him. Down to turn 5. It's Bumper Car Ben sniffing the exhaust fumes of the Red Bull. As we curve round turn 6 to the sphere. It looks like the knob end. And Portuguese right on the back here of Brutus. He's back in his car. He'll be shaking like a shitting dog. Still yet to pit though, so he's out of sync. I'm going as long as he can on these mediums. Of course, everyone on those soft tyres, because of the lobby restart, will be fresh softs. Will Brutus be getting rid of them in the middle sector or on his final stint? Portuguese very close to the Williams. Not as close as the timing screen says though. Weird. It's weird. Jack Daniels past Six Pompano. Mercedes up to P4 now. Jack's going to be looking to fill up his great quali with a podium. And that's one of his challenges there, is caps lock past Giza. And Callum. Double overtake for Callum. Oh, and he's off. I think he's missed his braking point. He's gone deep at turn 14 and comes back on turn 17, P17. It's not often you see that from the Div 1 champ. Michael's in. He's got a 10-second penalty to serve, if I do believe. Quite interesting call to pit now. He won't be able to go to the end on hard, so interesting for Michael. AJ on the gearbox here of Timo. He's just dropped a couple of tenths. He'll want to try and stick with him going to the strip. With Adamako keeping Benji honest. He'll definitely be able to make an overtake here. He's close enough. He's got better exit out of turn 12. Oh no, turn 9. I got ahead of myself. Thought we were at the strip. Portuguese is past Brutus, so I don't know what's going on with Brutus here. We'll have to see what happens with Brutus. Jack Daniels ahead of bumper car Ben then. Got himself a little gap to 6 Pompano as we jump back on with Adam. AJ's already got past Timo. Good defence there from Benji. Staying ahead of the McLaren, but AJ has got past Timo up to P8 then the Aston. Terry Red's doing well in P10. Silent but deadly. He's a stinky fart. Lennon staying with the Sauber of Amadi. Great speed here from the Williams. At least we know what's happening with one Williams, although I don't know what his car ghosted. Brutus is in the pits and still running P. It's just come out the pits on some softs. It's still running P1. Looks like he's not running ahead. He's come out ahead of Wesker. So it's just his time. It's just his on the timing screen. It shows him out sync, but actually on track, he's in track position. So Brutus is ahead of Wesker, running P12. Pull and breathe. Callum getting past Geezer. Coming out of round turn 10. Brave to do it there. Knows that he's going to have a bit of a slip behind caps lock. And a bit of DRS going through, double overtaking a couple of corners. As Adam does get past Benji now. Down the strip. Timo retaking past AJ. Good battle here between the Haas and the Aston Martin. As Callum does do the double overtake and gets past the Ferrari. Bumper Ken losing out and into the pit, so don't speed, don't speed. He's going to come out definitely behind Wesker, I think. He's just coming round turn 1 and 2. Callum's chasing down Wesker now, so Brutus got just over 2 seconds ahead of Jack Daniels, who's running in P2. Net P2 for the Mercedes. Has left 6 Pompano for death. And Adam Mako, 1.5 seconds behind 6 Pompano, eyeing up a podium here, the McLaren. Now this would be a great advance here for Adam Mako. Last season really took his time to get used to the wheel, but has come up a crop and storming his way. And obviously with Callum and Amadi further down the field, could find himself on the podium here, and is closing down the Aston Martin, who pit a couple of laps earlier than the McLaren, but brilliant pace from Adam. Has got Benji for company, who's again potential here for a podium. There's definitely a couple of cars to watch. Pompano struggling. Are his tyres wearing? He's in the pits here, followed by Adam, so both doing a similar strategy. Benji goes through and is a net P3 then. Team and AJ's battle continues on to lap 12. And this is the mandatory tyre race for you as well. We've got a yellow flag and Amadi's retired. He's crashed out on turn 1. Oh, Amadi's out. What happened to Amadi? And it looks like a VSC, so those that are pitting are taking advantage. The likes of Six and Adamaka would have capitalised slightly on that. Keys and caps lock in. Lobby's fully glitched, and it's a full safety car. It's a full safety car. I don't know what all that said, Lennon, but it's not showing up on my chat. Sedders goes through. The pit stop here for Michael. He's found himself at the back now. And hopefully he's not going to get lapped. So will we see the likes of Portuguese pit and get onto the hard tyres? He does. He veers off to the left. Jack Daniels follows suit. Lenazu can cross the line, and Benji pits as well. Well, we see Timo and AJ. AJ does. Timo does not. Interesting call from the Haas. Safety car allowed Michael's car to go through, which is good, thank you. So we're not going to get any lapped cars holding it up. Portuguese has come out ahead of Timo. That's exactly what he needed. He's got a buffer with the car on old tyres. Bumper car Ben carries on through. Does not need to pit. He comes out behind AJ. Six Pompano and Adam comes slightly a cropper because of the safety car. So advantage for AJ in P6 here. Callum and Linizu can both in as well. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the? Oh my god, Portuguese is out. Brutus. God's sake. Portuguese is out. He looked like Timo crashed in the back of me. He's got no front wing. So Jack Daniels takes the lead of the race. Where the hell is the safety car? What the hell is going on? Is it a VSC now? Is it a safety car? Did someone just wipe out the safety car? I just don't know what to say. There's a safety car. What's it doing? Oh my Christ! Why is everyone overtaking the safety car? What are Jackson Benji doing? Right. Right, there's a safety car. I don't know how to restart it though, because everyone, like, what's the starting positions that everyone starts on?
Live
Hi.
track. Oh fuck! I just fucked my race with this. I
Yeah,
think
but
we
what?
need to. They can't overtake the safety car. I have to catch the queue, so it doesn't work.
Yeah.
The race has to be cancelled, or we redo it when Div 2 is racing. Because now it's completely fucked, because Brutus is first with 1 minute ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. If everyone just wants to.
So I will leave this session now.
Yeah, I think.
Anyway.
Well, we'll have to discuss it in the Discord. Of what people want to do. We can either abandon this race and cancel it, and then add another one at the end of the season, and just continue next week.
Or we do it now.
Or they can do it now. It's up to them. But I'll have to jump on the stream for the Div 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone's abandoned. Apologise for everyone that's watching. The game's completely screwed us over. and it's completely messed up everyone's race. So I'm going to abandon this and get us ready for the Div 2 race. And
Let's see where we go.
and see what we do from there. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Peace out.